I'm going to share my screen so we can get the presentation started. All right, is everybody seeing the program?
Well, we're seeing your cover page, yes.
Are we seeing Tom's face?
We are.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Well, Tom, I would love for you to welcome everybody.
All right, very good. Well, it's a pleasure to have everyone here. And I guess welcome to our first ever virtual scholarship awards celebration or ceremony. And it would be wonderful to have everybody here in person, of course. And things are actually almost about to get nice here in Tucson. The weather's trying to cool off. It's not quite there yet, but the nights are getting cool, and we wish you could all be here on campus, those of you who are not. But we got to stay safe. And I think today we've had a really good reminder that anybody can get coronavirus, including our president. So staying safe is a priority. And so there's parts of this that are kind of be a little bit of an experiment. You know, one of the things that we always really enjoy with our award ceremony is introducing you to the students, the donors, and introducing you to each other. And then after the formal part of the ceremony, having a chance to go out in the lobby and have some nice hors d'oeuvres and enjoy each other's company and kind of get to know each other. That's, we can't do the hors d'oeuvres. We haven't figured out how to do virtual hors d'oeuvres yet, but our development team and our academic programs team, you know, working with Jen, they've been working creatively to try to find a way. So I think you heard Jen referencing the breakout rooms, and after the formal part of the ceremony, there's going to be a chance for those of you, you know, a number of you have expressed interest in getting together with some of the students, and so there'll be an opportunity for you to do that, at least in some fashion, with individual kind of Zoom sub meetings. So I'm hoping you have will be able to track how you actually do that, and I'm sure Jan and others will be standing by to help you in the event that it gets a little confusing. So again, welcome to everybody, and I just for the donors that are on the call today, you know, it's I can't say enough on behalf of the college about how grateful we are for everything you do to support our students. It's really amazing what you've been able to do, and I think as you'll see, we continue to succeed in attracting outstanding students here to the college with your support, and you'll be introduced to an amazing and diverse bunch of students that are, you know, stepping forward to carry the torch into the next generation for optics and photonics. So it's exciting to be able to introduce you to these highly accomplished students. And to the students, as I said, we're all really proud of your accomplishments, that everything you've done to get you here to the Wyant College of Optical Sciences, you know, incredible work and a great future ahead of you. But I sometimes like to ask you to take a moment and really reflect on what's going on here today. You know, you're maybe used to getting support from government agencies and foundations and things, but these awards you're getting here today, these scholarship awards, are from individuals and families, and many of them are on this call today. And it's quite an extraordinary thing. I mean, there's people sitting around here watching this that have reached into their wallets and decided to give money to you. You know, they could go on vacation. They could help buy a new car. They could do all kinds of things with the money, but what they've elected to do is invest in you. And so your scholarship, the money you're getting, is directly from a person, you know, real person right here in our community that's decided to invest in you. And they're doing it again because they believe in you, and they've also experienced, you know, in their lives an awareness and of the impact that the kind of support that they're giving can have on someone's career and to help you succeed. So I hope you really appreciate that this is from, you know, real money from real people. It's not an abstraction, and it's quite an extraordinary thing that what our communities have been able to do. So with that, I'm going to switch gears now, and it's a great pleasure for me to introduce President Emeritus of the University of Arizona, John Schaefer. And John became our 15th president back in 1971, when he was really remarkably young for someone to get that kind of recognition. He was 36 years old. And under his leadership, he really put UA on the map in terms of research and strongly enhanced our reputation as a powerhouse in research. And we all obviously benefit from that reputation continuing today. So prior to his being in the role of president, he was head of the chemistry department and dean of the College of Liberal Arts at the time. He holds his PhD from the University of Illinois. He did a postdoc at Caltech and taught chemistry at Berkeley before coming to UA. And John's a really interesting guy. In addition to his support in science, he's an avid and skilled photographer. And one benefit of that to the university was the friendship he developed with Ansel Adams. And of course, that led to the creation of the Center for Creative Photography that's on campus here. And John's own work has gotten a lot of recognition in publications, but recently we all enjoyed the U.S. postage stamp series that was issued that was based on cactus flowers that John had taken, and it appeared as a whole sequence of stamps, of forever stamps. So that was pretty special. And if you get a chance to look at those, they're really cool pictures. So John has always been a friend of optics, in addition to championing broadly research and discovery. And he certainly helped lay the foundations for our prominence in astronomy and large telescopes. And optics have played a huge role in discovery that John likes to champion. And we're still obviously excited about the fact that John was recently honored with a endowed chair scholarship that was given to the university from the Frederick Gardner Cottrell Foundation in conjunction with the Jim Wyant endowment program. And we haven't got that search underway yet, but we soon will. So it's really a pleasure to have a champion of our field and an inspiration to all of us give our keynote address. So I think please roll the tape.
Let me begin by introducing myself. I'm John Schaefer. I'm past president of the University of Arizona, and it's been a long time since I've held that position. I've watched with pleasure the university grow in stature and in every aspect of what a university ought to be. Congratulations to you for winning and earning a scholarship. It's a vote of confidence in your ability and your achievements to date. With that comes the responsibility to do the best you can, to be the best you can, and I'm sure that you'll live up to that challenge. My background's in chemistry, not in optical sciences, but I have used optical sciences in so many ways throughout my life, and I expect all of you have, perhaps not even thinking carefully about it. For example, photographs. As a youngster, my extended family lived in Europe, and the only way I got to know them was through photographs. As I grew older, I found that, people collect photographs these days and put together albums. They don't write diaries anymore. And that's just another impact of what optical science has done to influence society over the years. My serious involvement with astronomy and optical sciences began my first year as president. Aidan Meinel, who was head of optical sciences at the time, had an idea that he could use a collection of small mirrors to essentially create the impact of a very large telescope mirror. And he wanted to put that into practice. He came up with the idea of the multiple mirrors telescope. He had access to a host of 1.8 meter small mirrors, and his idea was that we could put these around a common axis and create essentially the impact of a very large telescope mirror. Well, we took that proposal after getting some funding from the Arizona legislature to the National Science Foundation. National Science Foundation looked at us and said, that's never going to work. You're never going to be able to get the images created by 6 different mirrors, focus on a single spot and create a very sharp image. Well, in fact, they were wrong, and the multiple mirror telescope has become the paradigm for the construction of every large telescope in the world since that time. And that led to another idea. Suppose instead of using small mirrors, we could figure out a way to make large mirrors that were lightweight and very well figured. Well, if you use the same technology, for example, that they did on the Palomar telescope, it would take you 200 years to make a lens the size of, say, a 6 or 8 meter mirror. Roger Angel in optical sciences and astronomy came up with the idea, let's use D technology, create a mirror using a hexagonal structure just like honeycomb, and furthermore, cast this mirror on a merry-go-round. Because if you spin a liquid at a right pace, the surface of the liquid takes a parabolic shape, which is just exactly what you want for a telescope mirror. And so this image shows the construction of the original mirror polishing and the final completed polished mirror. And this became a 6.5 meter mirror for the multiple mirror telescope, replacing those original 6 small mirrors with 1 large mirror at a very fast focal ratio. Well, if you can do that, how about putting some of these large mirrors together to get a really large telescope? And this is the construction of the large binocular telescope, which followed that. And here's the large binocular telescope in operation on Mount Graham, Arizona, one of the largest telescopes in the world at that time, and still an amazingly effective instrument. Well, if you can do that, why not go on further and create a really large telescope? This is the giant Magellan telescope, and it will have essentially a 25.7 meter mirror diameter, very fast focal ratio of 0.7, and will be the most extraordinary telescope in the world. It's got $1 billion price tag associated with it, which is not an easy number to get at these days, but we're getting very close to that. And hopefully within the next decade, we'll see this in operation, the world's largest and best telescope. On my own front, I've continued to use photography as something that I pursue. It involves optics again, and thank goodness that cameras are getting better and cheaper and more effective, much more so than photographers, I'm afraid. But I began photographing Tucson in my spare time. This is an image of Santa Vera del Bac, one of the National Historic Landmarks and a highlight of Tucson for over 300 years now. I also began turning my attention to these cactus plants, which you see all around Tucson. Not very exciting for the most part, but in the springtime they break out and flower in all their glory. colors are absolutely amazing. Treat yourself to a walk in the desert during the spring, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Post office liked some of these, and in last year, they chose 10 of my cactus flowers and put out a booklet of 10 postage stamps, forever stamps. They did raise the price slightly, so don't blame me on that, but they're very popular, and they published 420 million of these, so that's a pretty good addition to any academics publication list. I also have taken an interest in hummingbirds because I can do this in my own backyard in these COVID virus days, and been trying to photograph these, which is again an optical challenge. And they're extraordinary creatures. We have over a dozen different hummingbirds in Tucson, Arizona, and the region, and it's been fun pursuing that. So this is how optical sciences has amused me, challenged me, and stimulated me through the course of a lifetime. And I would suggest that you also think about what kinds of problems that we face these days, like environmental issues, social issues, automobiles, anything you can think of, and ask yourselves, how can what I know about optical sciences and optics make a difference in the world? Because that's what life is really all about, trying to make a difference. You have the talent, you have the ability, you have the drive, go forth and make a difference.
Well, that was a very nice presentation. I wish we were able to have some questions and answers, but I don't think we have that today. So with that, it's a pleasure for me to introduce Brian Anderson and John Koschel. Brian is our Associate Dean for Graduate Academic Affairs, and John Koschel is our Associate Dean for Undergraduate Academic Affairs. And Brian will start out by introducing the recipients of our graduate scholarships. So I will pass the baton to Brian Anderson, and I think Brian will take it away.
All right, thank you, Tom. Good afternoon, everybody. And we've got a number of graduate student scholarships to announce. We're going to start with our Friends of Tucson Optics scholarships. And these photo endowments at the Wyant College of Optical Sciences hold a minimum $500,000 balance, and their scholarships are awarded to first-year optical sciences graduate students. The payout provides in perpetuity stipend support at about $20,000 annually, and the awards include tuition and fees. And our first photo scholarship to announce is the Harrison H. Barrett Graduate Student Scholarship. And this scholarship is awarded to Michaela May.
Thank you again for your contributions to the Harrison Barrett Scholarship Fund. This scholarship really makes it possible for me to have a steady transition into the PhD program as I focus on classes and research. I am a returning student who is interested in medical imaging, and I plan to contribute to research involving diagnostic devices as I move forward in my education. Currently, I am working in Dr. Fernland's research group where I am taking part in creating solutions for high-resolution SPECT systems for brain imaging. Most of my experience in this area has been driven by collimator design, yet I am looking forward to further developing my skills in this area by learning more about image reconstruction methods.
Our next photo award is the Nicholas Bloombergen Graduate Student Scholarship, awarded to William Roberts.
Hello, I'm Will Roberts, and I'm the recipient of the Nicholas Bloombergen Graduate Student Scholarship. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in physics and mathematics from MIT earlier this year, Instead of getting a job right out of undergrad, I decided to pursue my PhD, and that has led me to the Wyant College of Optical Sciences. Already, this scholarship has proven to be extremely beneficial in aiding my move to Tucson and allowing me to explore different research groups. My primary interest is in photonics and quantum information, and I am eager to contribute to the leading edge research being done here. This semester, I am doing a lab rotation in the Quantum Information and Materials group led by Zeshan Zhang, as well as the Photonic Materials and Devices lab led by Bob Norwood. Both being opportunities I'm greatly excited by. I look forward for the years to come at the Wyant College of Optical Sciences.
We now have the Robert M. Edmond Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship awarded to Matthew NERO.
Hi, my name is Matthew NERO, and I am a first-year PhD student in optical sciences, beginning research in quantum computing. I would like to thank the donors for the photo scholarship. Their generous donations are enabling me to pursue my passion of studying optical sciences. Thank you.
We have a second Robert M. Edmond Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship awarded to Nathan GOTTESMAN.
Mr. and Mrs. Edmond and Dr. Wyant, I would like to thank you for sponsoring my first year in the PhD program through the Robert M. Edmond Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences. I was an undergraduate student at the college, and after my sophomore year, I joined a lab in the building specializing in VEXEL lasers. I was so inspired by some of the research the group was doing that I decided to apply for the PhD program. My current work is centered around higher order modes and VEXELs, but I plan to work on more issues including nonlinear conversion, wafer design, and mode locking. This award has enabled me to conduct my research and explore my interests without worrying about funding. Thank you for your support.
The third Robert Edmond Graduate Student Scholarship is awarded to Kate Newcomer.
Hi, my name is Kate Newcomer. Thank you for supporting my PhD. I will be using this time to study dual comb spectroscopy and its applications in remote sensing for environmental sciences. I have a background in nanoengineering, nanofabrication, optics, and photonics from the University of California, San Diego. I'm really looking forward to the opportunities that I will get to have in my time at the University of Arizona. Thank you very much.
The Jack D. Gaskell Graduate Student Scholarship is awarded to Josh Magnus.
My name is Josh Magnus, and I'm a first-year PhD student here at the Wyant College of Optical Sciences, and I'm the recipient of the Jack D. Gaskell Graduate Student Scholarship in Optical Sciences this year. I want to thank all the scholarship donors. This scholarship really means a lot to me. I just graduated from the University of Minnesota with degrees in physics and astrophysics. My research interests are in optical engineering, which is a completely new field to me, and this scholarship is allowing me to explore that interest without needing to find a permanent research group or secure funding. This semester I'm working with Professor Hua in the 3D Visualization and Imaging Systems Laboratory, and this scholarship is allowing me to find what I'm interested in at the college, which has so much to offer, and really set myself up for success for the rest of my PhD. Thank you.
We have a second Jack Gaskell Graduate Student Scholarship awarded to AMAN AGRAWAL.
Hello everyone, my name is Aman Agrawal and I am this year's recipient of Jack D. Gaskell Photo Graduate Scholarship. First of all, I would like to thank all the donors who contributed to this scholarship. This will definitely help me in concentrating on my research while my educational expenses are being taken care of. I have already completed my master's here at OSC. I worked on making quantum sensors for acceleration and displacement sensing. Motivated by this progress, I would like to continue as a PhD student here at OSC. And this scholarship is like a good starting point. Once again, I would like to thank all the donors for their generous contribution. Thank you.
The John B. Hayes and Jane C. Quayle Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Ryan Hamilton.
My name is Ryan Hamilton. I am a recipient of the John B. Hayes and Jane C. Quayle Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship, one of the photo scholarships. And I would just like to personally thank Dr. John Hayes and Ms. Jane Quayle for their contributions, as well as Dr. James Wyant, of course. This sort of scholarship is very enabling, especially at this time, and I'm very fortunate to be a recipient of this. I'm using it to help me continue my research that I started in my master's here under Dr. Michael Hart, doing tomography and reconstruction of the atmosphere and its profiles, turbulent profiles, using Shack Hartman waveform sensors. It's been very challenging, and because I don't need to worry about any of my financial, any of my dues of any sort, it's been a lot more focused on my academics than anything else. So thank you very much.
A second John Hayes and Jane Quayle Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Jacob Troska.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Traska, and I'm awarded this year's John B. Hayes and Jane C. Quayle Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences. I came to the University of Arizona from the University of Nevada, Reno, where I earned a Bachelor of Science in Physics and spent a lot of time doing amateur astronomy. My goal here at the U of A is to combine my passion of optics with that of astronomy and perform research in astronomical instrumentation, specifically in adaptive optics. This award has already had a huge impact on my PhD studies. I've been able to focus solely on coursework and research without worrying about expenses whatsoever. As someone who comes from a poor family, this is a luxury that I've not been afforded before, and one that I'm extremely thankful for. So big thanks to Dr. Hayes and Mrs. Quayle for providing me the opportunity that they have with this award.
We have a third John Hayes and Jane Quayle Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship awarded to Clarissa DeLeon.
Hi everyone, Clarissa DeLeon here. I just wanted to take a moment to thank Dr. Hayes and Dr. Quayle and Dr. Wyant so much for this Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship for my first year of my PhD here at the University of Arizona. I never could have thought when I was in undergrad at Montana State University studying electrical engineering that I had such a great opportunity that would really set me on the path to perform research in medical imaging, be successful in industry, go on to be a professor, to help mentor the future generation of Latinx and female and beyond engineers, to keep diversifying this great STEM community that we're a part of. Also wanted to thank the administration staff at College of Optical Sciences, Jen Garcia, Jenny Cadle, Mark Rodriguez. I cannot express to you how crucial you were to us getting such a great start here at the college, especially in this unprecedented time that we're in.
The Joseph W. Goodman Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Gregory NERO.
Woo! Go Greg.
Hi, I'm Greg NERO. I'm a first-year PhD student in the college. I recently graduated from the Imaging Science undergraduate program at the Rochester Institute of Technology in Rochester, New York. I would like to personally thank Dr. James Wyant and the Goodman, Wild, and Mansour families for their contributions to the Joseph W. Goodman Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences. Thanks to all of you, I can pursue my professional goals with minimal financial burdens. My main research interests are related to holography and its variety of applications, both in the sciences and in the arts. As an emerging professional in the sciences, I am dedicated to fostering communities of kindness and mutual respect. Thanks again for your contributions, and I'm looking forward to someday thanking you all in person.
A second Joseph Goodman Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Pengyu Parker Liu.
Hello, my name is Parker Liu, and I'm a first-year PhD student at the Wiley College of Optical Sciences. I'm humbled but honored to be one of the recipients for this year's photo scholarship. My current research topics angle spatial light modulation, applications mainly on our augmented reality system. Thank you all once again for your generosity and kindness towards the education of the next generation. It inspires us all and encourages me to continue my study and research. It truly makes a difference. Thank you.
A third Joseph Goodman Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Rebecca Sue.
My name is Rebecca Sue. I would like to sincerely thank you for the Friends of Tucson Optics Scholarship and for providing this opportunity to study this year at the Wyant College of Optical Sciences. I'm particularly interested in applications of optical metrology with regards to contact lenses, and specifically deflectometry measurements of freeform surfaces. I'm so excited to learn more and work with other wonderful, very talented individuals. Thank you.
Willis E. Lamb Jr. Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Charles Condos.
Hi, I'm Charles Condos, and I'm one of two recipients of the Willis E. Lamb Jr. Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences. I moved here kind of early this May and found a home in Dow Wilson's Quantum Optomechanics group studying nanomechanical resonators, which can be used to make ultra-sensitive force measurements. Kind of having learned the ropes of the group this summer, your endowment has already enabled me to, rather than TA, seek funding opportunities for subsequent semesters here at the college, as well as run some preliminary experiments to collect data for a National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship proposal that I'm currently developing and will be submitting next month. Something that kind of dovetails nicely with this proposal and the future direction of my group is to use an array of these nanomechanical resonators to search for vector dark matter and perform other fundamental physics experiments.
A second Willis Lamb Jr. Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to John Pajot.
Hello, my name is John Pajot. I would first like to thank Elsie Watson Lamb, Murray and Kamala Sargent, and James Wyant for their contributions to the Willis E. Lamb Jr. Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences. You've all afforded me a wonderful opportunity to study at the University of Arizona. I'm a recent graduate from the University of California, Berkeley, where I studied physics and astrophysics, and I chose to come here to study optical sciences because it is a field that nicely merges the theoretical and experimental sides of research. I am primarily interested in quantum computing, and I'm assisting in the research at the Quantum Information and Control Group here on campus. I am grateful for this award because it is allowing me to focus on my academics and research without having to worry about additional sources of funding for this first year. Thank you again for your kindness and generosity.
A third Willis Lamb Jr. Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Ksenia Oroshinka.
Hello everyone, my name is Ksenia Oreshkina. I am a PhD student at the College of Optical Sciences. I have been inspired by sciences since school years. Now I am interested in optics and photonics, especially in optical materials science. This award means a lot to me. It will help me to improve my knowledge and skills in the field of optics and photonics. It also allows me to have a research experience in the international environment. And our education system and possibility to work with highly qualified specialists will be a great motivation for me to learn a lot. So I'm really happy to receive this award, and I'm thankful to all donors. Thank you very much.
The Optical Data Storage Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Jonathan Mack.
Hello, my name is John Mack. I am the recipient of the Optical Data Storage Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship. I would like to thank Dr. James Wyant, Dr. and Mrs. Masood and Annagret Mansouripur, and Dr. and Mrs. Joseph and Hanmai Goodman for funding my first year in the doctorate program at the Wyatt College of Optical Sciences. This scholarship allows me the opportunity to delve deep into my first year coursework and to pursue a lab position in Dr. Zhengchen Zhang's group. Dr. Zhang's group performs research in semiconductor device fabrication, quantum information technologies, and nonlinear optics, all of which are interests of mine. Thank you for investing in my education.
The Roland V. Shack Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Xiaobai Li.
Hi, dear donors. My name is Xiaobai Li. I came from China and graduated from Beijing Institute of Technology. It is so glad for me to learn optics in James Wyatt College of Optical Science. Currently, my research is focused on biomedical imaging and developing its mobile application in low-resource setting. I am very happy to have the opportunity to express my gratitude to you through this video, especially in such a pandemic due to the COVID-19. Your generous funding will help me take better care of myself during learning and researching in this hard time. I hope to see you in the following virtual ceremony. Thank you.
The Mary Lou Wolfe Memorial Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Tyler Peterson.
Hi, I'm Tyler Peterson, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. My main research interest is optical system design, specifically for biomedical imaging instrumentation. And I want to thank Professor Wolfe and Dr. Wyatt for awarding me the Mary Lou Wolfe Memorial Graduate Student Scholarship in Optical Sciences. Your generous financial support during my first year is going to allow me to explore different opportunities within the college and find the best possible lab fit for my research interests and long-term career goals. So thank you very much.
A second Mary Lou Wolfe Memorial Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Jenna Montague.
Hi, Professor Wolfe. I wanted to say thank you so much for the PhD scholarship that made my education possible. I'm really looking forward to and have already really been enjoying pursuing my research interests in biomedical optics. I think it gives me a lot of purpose in life, and I wouldn't have been able to pursue that without this award. So really, thank you. I'm so excited for the next 5 or so years of my life, and then for my career for the rest of my life. So thank you for making that possible.
The Louise A. Wyatt Memorial Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Justina Bonaventura.
Hi, my name is Justina Bonaventura. I am a first-year PhD student at the Wyatt College of Optical Sciences. As I'm recording this, I have been in the program for about 1 month, so far so good. I completed my undergraduate studies about 3 years ago from Alfred University, where I studied physics and fine arts. So it's been really great getting back into the scientific community after taking a little bit of a break. My research interests at this point are in holography, freeform optics, and finding novel applications of them in optical device design. I am so honored and thankful to be the recipient of the Louise A. Wyatt Memorial Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship. It means so much to me to be able to start my graduate studies with that kind of support and being able to fully focus on research and coursework for the first year. I am so excited to be a part of this community and for what's to come over the next few years. Thank you very much.
The second Louise A. Wyatt Memorial Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Samuel Murphy.
Hello, my name is Samuel Murphy, and I'm one of the incoming PhD students in the Optical Sciences program. My background is actually in mechanical engineering. I studied mechanical engineering previously at Tulane University in New Orleans, and I was first exposed to optics through purely research. As such, when I first started becoming involved in optics, when I originally joined the graduate college here, even though it was something that I was very passionate about, I didn't necessarily have a great idea of the whole breadth of research and opportunity that is available through optical sciences. And for this reason, I'm very thankful to my scholarship donors, in particular James C. Wyant, who is the founder of my scholarship, because it's allowed me the opportunity to fully explore all of these different facets of optical research before making a decision on an advisor, which is valuable to someone like me who doesn't necessarily have that background knowledge. So thank you very much.
The third Louise Wyant Memorial Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Laura Sawyer.
My name is Laura Sawyer. I'm a May 2020 graduate from Western New England University. My first introduction to optics was at the Kirtland Air Force Research Laboratory in the Laser Division. Throughout my electrical engineering degree, I was always volunteering. My love for science and my passion for volunteering is what led me to graduate school, specifically at the University of Arizona. Beginning my PhD in optical sciences is giving me the opportunity to do impactful research in the optics and medical fields. Thank you to Dr. James Wyant for funding the Louise A. Wyant Memorial Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences. It is truly an honor to receive this award. My community on Long Island is a tight-knit one, where we always support each other, even through difficult medical diagnoses. This award is giving me the opportunity to make a difference for them, even from 2,500 miles away. I'm extremely excited for the meaningful research I will be able to do here. Thank you.
The fourth Louise A. Wyant Memorial Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Lindsay Wiley.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Wiley, and I am a first-year PhD student at the Wyant College of Optical Sciences. I am very interested in quantum physics as well as biomedical imaging, specifically developing novel devices for clinical applications. Thank you so much to Dr. James Wyant for providing me with an incredible opportunity to pursue coursework and research in these areas and to further explore my passions at such a wonderful institution.
The James C. Wyant Graduate Student Scholarship is awarded to Kevin Laverty.
Hi, my name is Kevin Lafferty, and I'm the recipient of this fantastic James C. Wyant Graduate Student Scholarship in Optical Sciences. So 4 years ago, I graduated from Case Western Reserve University with a degree in engineering physics, and then for the next 3 years, I worked as an engineer at an optical thin film coating company. This is really where my interest in optics began. So right now, I'm not exactly sure what area of optics my research is going to be in for my PhD, but that's exactly why this scholarship is so great. So it will allow me the opportunity for my first year to kind of feel out different research groups and ultimately make a smart decision about what I'm going to be spending the next 5 years of my life doing. I'd like to thank everyone who has donated to this scholarship, and in particular, I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Bruce and Patricia Bartlett, Dr. and Mrs. John and Dana Rogers, Dr. and Mrs. Tom and Peggy Koch, and of course, Dr. James Wyant. Thank you.
We now have graduate student fellowships to award. A graduate student fellowship in optical sciences is financial support awarded to a full-time student as they pursue a degree in the fields of optics and photonics. The award is determined according to the criteria that reflects the values and purposes of the donor. Fellowships awards are based on the student's scholastic ability and promise of academic achievement. The first one is the Mary Jo Lake Memorial Fellowship Scholarship awarded to Shelby Jenkins.
My name is Shelby Jenkins, and I'm a fifth-year PhD student working with Bob Norwood. My research entails characterizing and developing magneto-optic materials and integrating those materials into silicon photonics. So I do a lot of design, fabrication, and testing of photonic chips. I cannot claim to know where I'm going to end up after I graduate, but I do hope to provide support wherever I am for underrepresented minorities in these fields. And I would like to thank everyone who has given me the support that I need to be able to get as far as I have. I do really appreciate it, and it does not go unnoticed. So thank you very much.
The second Mary Jo Lake Memorial Fellowship Scholarship is awarded to Kira Pervin.
Hello, my name is Kira Pervin, and I am so excited and grateful to be the recipient of the Mary Jo Lake Memorial Fellowship. I'm a first year as a master's student here at the college, and this scholarship will really be of tremendous help. During my time so far in research, I've worked on everything from novel UV spectrometers to AO systems to optical metrology and fabrication when I'm making prototype telescope lenses. I'm so excited to be given the opportunity to get involved in research here at the college. My thanks goes out again to the donors of the Mary Jo Lake Memorial Fellowship.
Romeo I. and Erlinda Mercado Graduate Student Fellowship is awarded to Xuan Wang.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Mercado. My name is Xuan Wang. I'm the recipient of your scholarship this year. First, I want to express my thanks to you for this scholarship. I'm a PhD student here at Wharton College of Optical Science. My research is mainly focusing on developing and exploring optical systems in AR/VR head-mount display. Currently, there are some limitations in this field to render the user comfortable view experience. I hope I can help push this technique forward. I will take good use of your scholarship to achieve my goals. Thank you again.
Kenneth E. and Michelle L. Moore Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Elliot Kwan.
Hi, Dr. Ken and Miss Michelle Moore. My name is Elliot Kwan. I'm an optical engineer specializing in lens design for novel laparoscopes. My goal is to help surgeons perform surgery more efficiently. So far in my research, I have developed a light field laparoscope for digital refocusing and depth mapping. Currently, I'm investigating a stereoscopic laparoscope design with an additional wide field of view for simultaneous 3D viewing and peripheral awareness. I am grateful for and am honored to be a recipient of your generous endowed scholarship. This scholarship will help support me throughout my graduate school journey to achieve my academic and career goals. In the future, I hope to pay it forward and to further the evolution of optical technology. Thank you very much.
Second, Kenneth E. and Michelle L. Moore Graduate Student Endowed Scholarship is awarded to Joel Berkson.
Hi, my name is Joel Berkson. I am Tucson born and raised, and this is my 6th year at the University of Arizona, and I'm a second-year PhD student. I work in the Large Optics Fabrication and Testing Group, also known as LOFT, under Daewoo Kim, where we work on big challenges with designing, creating, and testing state-of-the-art optics. I am honored to receive the Moore Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences. This award will help me to continue to pursue my passion for optical design, and I thank all of you for your continued support of this fantastic college and university. Thank you.
A U of A Wyant College of Optical Sciences MS Recruiting Scholarship is awarded to Kevin Figueroa.
Hey, how's everyone's global health crisis going? My house is in full quarantine, but we are still coughing and sneezing anyways. Not from the virus, but from these crazy California fires. Have you ever wanted to donate copious amounts of your personal time or money to science? What if I told you you're not the only one? Hi, I'm Kevin, and welcome to my personal laboratory in Pasadena, California. Oh hey, didn't see you there. I want to take a moment to speak directly to the donor and thank you for your thoughtful contributions to the University of Arizona Wyant College of Optical Sciences Scholarship. As a 2020 recipient, I'm extremely grateful and appreciative of your decision to advance the goals of the college and the students in particular. The scholarship will help with both my classroom requirements and conducting my research. But Kevin, do you even have a research plan? Okay, so my big research plan is due. This is from my previous work in material science and biochemistry labs, where I did my undergraduate in electrical and computer engineering. We can use this FPGA, given my most recent graduate program at USC, studying machine learning, computer graphics, and discrete differential geometry. I think we'll be able to implement a whole slew of new kinds. And by following this research path of marrying the two fields, I think that much like nature's eyes and brain have co-evolved, optical sciences and neural networks may evolve together as well. Wait, you're still here. Before you go, I just want to officially announce that this fall I will be applying to the University of Arizona for the PhD in optical sciences. Your donation is helping me towards my research goals. Thank you.
It's very amazing to see how different they are.
The second U of A Wyant College of Optical Sciences MS Recruiting Scholarship is awarded to Patrick Leslie.
My name is Patrick Leslie, and I'm honored to be the recipient of the University of Arizona Wyant College of Optical Sciences Master's Scholarship. I wanted to thank the Scholarship Foundation and my donor, Mr. Lim Lama, for this prestigious award. With this scholarship, I will be able to do a variety of things, but most importantly, fly home to see my family a little bit more often. I'm excited about my opportunity here as the University of Arizona to broaden my exposure to the optics field. My first experience with optics was working at Corning Incorporated in the Applied Optical Physics Department, working with ultrafast lasers. Here, I will be able to experience new fields and new applications, as well as get a great education. Once again, thank you for this opportunity.
A U of A Wyant College of Optical Sciences MS Recruiting Scholarship is awarded to Anthony Smith.
Hello, my name is Anthony Smith. I am a first-year master's student continuing my education from the undergraduate program here at the James C. Wyant College of Optical Sciences. My research is focused on the design of an optical diagnostic capable of measuring the X-ray diffraction signal coming from materials under high energies and high densities, environments analogous to the center of stars, but that can be physically realized at Sandia National Laboratory's Z Pulsed Power Facility. I am thankful to be receiving this award, as I'll be able to devote the time towards my research with Sandia, as well as focus on the coursework required for this degree. Thank you.
And a fourth U of A Wyant College of Optical Sciences MS Recruiting Scholarship is awarded to ARYA FATEHI. We now have a Michael Pate Optical Sciences Endowed Memorial Scholarship awarded to Rahul BHADANI.
Hello, my name is Rahul BHADANI. I'm a graduate student in Wyant College of Optical Sciences and Electrical and Computer Engineering Department at the University of Arizona. I'm from a small town, Nevada, Bihar, which is located in the eastern town of India. For my graduate degrees, I'm working on a large-scale simulation of autonomous vehicle with an application to intelligent transportation and receiver design for quantum optical communication that has potential application in deep space communication, example, Mars mission. I'm grateful for the Michael Pate Scholarship Award, which will help me cover the cost of registration and logistic expenses related to research submission and publication. Thank you.
The Joan Schwartz Graduate Student Scholarship in Optical Sciences is awarded to Luke Turner.
Hello everyone, my name is Luke Turner, and I'm honored to be a recipient of the 2020 Joan Schwartz Graduate Student Scholarship in Optical Sciences. I'm a second-year master's student in optical engineering, and I hope to one day work for a company that works in building virtual or augmented reality headsets. I'm currently working in Dr. Blanch's group, where I'm using a phase-only spatial light modulator to create holographic images for use in heads-up displays. We're working on creating images of higher quality and expanding the pupil size that will increase the field of view. By awarding me this scholarship, you have lightened my family's financial burden, which allows me to focus more on my schoolwork and research. Thank you for your support and everything you've done.
The Philip N. and Joan A. Slater Scholarship is awarded to Jaron Ashcraft.
This video is for Dr. and Mrs. Philip and Joan Slater. Hi, my name is Jaron Ashcraft, and I'm your scholarship recipient for this year. I grew up on the Big Island of Hawaii, and I pursued my undergraduate degree in optical engineering at the University of Rochester's Institute of Optics. While I was at Rochester, I found out optics is quite fun, so I was lucky enough to enroll in the PhD program here at the Wyan College of Optical Sciences. Right now I'm in my second year, and I've got to say it has been quite fun. I'm pursuing research in astronomical instrumentation, particularly in the context of high contrast imaging. And I wanted to say thank you very much for your scholarship. It means a lot to have the support of distinguished members of the College of Optical Sciences family such as yourselves. And I really appreciate it. Thank you.
The Jack Jewell Extreme Optics Research Award goes to Yao Miao Xu. And then we have an external award to present as well. This is the Michael Kidger Memorial Scholarship, which was awarded this year to Brandon Hellman.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Brandon Hellman, and I'm a PhD candidate in the James C. Wyant College of Optical Sciences at the University of Arizona. I have been awarded the 2020 Michael Kidger Memorial Scholarship in Optical Design. My research is on novel optical design for LiDAR systems, including high-speed 3D mapping systems for autonomous and driver-assisted vehicles, and display systems, including our recent work on a 1400 perspective gigapixel display. I feel honored to receive this award from the Kidger family and the Kidger Foundation. I hope to follow in the footsteps of Michael Kidger and the previous recipients of his memorial scholarship, and I hope I can similarly expand the field of optical design. Thank you.
So that concludes the graduate student scholarships for this ceremony. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this virtual podium over to John Koschel, our Associate Dean for the Undergraduate Academic Affairs. And take it away, John.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to announce the undergraduate student scholarships. An undergraduate scholarship in optical sciences is awarded to exceptional students to further their education. Scholarships are awarded based upon the criteria that reflects the values and purposes of the donors who have established the award. First undergraduate award is the David H. Cushing Endowed Scholarship, and that goes to Natalie SHULTZ.
Hello, I'm Natalie SHULTZ, and I'm a senior in the optics program. I'm currently involved in research with NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission, where I'm analyzing images of asteroid Bennu. I also work with Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory and the National Ignition Facility to assess laser-induced damage of optics. After I graduate, I plan on pursuing a PhD and conducting research related to how fundamental material science properties affect optical components and systems. I'd like to thank Mrs. Cushing-Lazelles for making the David Cushing Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences possible. With this generous award, I will be able to focus my time and energy on academics and pursuing research and extracurricular opportunities. Thank you again, and I look forward to continuing my studies in optics.
Our next award is the Eustace L. Duraniak Family and Friends Endowed Scholarship. First one goes to AVALON McLeod.
Hello everyone, my name is AVALON McLeod. I'm an excited student here at the James C. Wyant College of Optical Sciences. I'm currently working through my third year as an undergraduate and have gotten involved with the student organization SOC as an outreach officer, and I also work in the nanofabrication cleanroom facilities here at the college as well. Most of my research has been through my job, wherein I have collaborated with some external research teams to fabricate nanostructures for them. And I have also incorporated an astronomy minor into my educational path, as I hope to one day work and study with astronomical instrumentation. I am extremely grateful to have been granted the Eustace L. Duraniak Family and Friends Endowed Scholarship this year. Dr. Duraniak has contributed immensely to both the college and the greater field of optical sciences. I'd like to thank you all for extending such a generous contribution to me, and this scholarship will lessen the financial burden that comes with my studies and encourage me in my pursuit for education.
We have a second Eustace L. Duraniak Family and Friends Endowed Scholarship, and that goes to Krister Everly.
Hello, my name is Krister Everly, and I'm an undergrad and AMP student in the College of Optical Sciences. My intention is to transition from the AMP into a PhD programming this coming year. My background experience has been in high-power infrared lasers and straight light analysis on mid-wave infrared dewars. The scholarships I've gotten throughout the years here have allowed me to continue this passion into my PhD. I would not have been able to do it without them, so I want to thank you because you've made this possible for me.
We now have 3 winners for the Jack D. Gaskell Endowed Scholarship, and the first one is Krister Everly. We just heard from him, so we're not going to hear from him again. The second Jack D. Gaskell Endowed Scholarship goes to Paige Sawyers.
Hello, my name is Paige Sawyers and I'm a senior majoring in optical sciences and engineering and minoring in math as well as mechanical engineering. I currently am working at Dr. Schwiegerling's visual optics lab on campus, and I spent the previous summer interning remotely for Bosch & Lomb, where I helped them model lenses using ZMAX to determine the effect of stray light in causing positive and negative dysphotopsia for intraocular lenses. I want to extend my deepest thanks once again for selecting me for the Jack D. Gaskell Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences. I'm hoping to continue my studies with graduate school after I graduate this year, so this scholarship is going to help me do that.
Our third Jack D. Gaskell Endowed Scholarship goes to Cheng Ji.
Hi, I'm Changge. I'm a senior student majoring in optics, and I am appreciative to be selected as the recipient of Jack D. Gaskell Endowed Scholarship. Well, my career goal is to develop some ultra-sensitive instruments for early-stage disease detection, and I'm also interested in the research of photonic technology that can be applied for biomedical diagnosis, therapy, and surgery. Well, by awarding me this scholarship, I could spend more time in the research lab and on my senior design project, and more importantly, it also motivates me to pursue higher education. Thank you so much.
The Norman W. Edmond Merit Scholarship is awarded to Clayton Kingsley.
Hi, my name is Clay Kingsley. I'm a senior here in the Wyatt College of Optical Sciences, and this year I was honored and humbled to receive the Norman W. Edmond Merit Scholarship in Optical Sciences. I'd like to take this time to personally thank Mr. and Mrs. Robert and Gwen Edmond for giving me this scholarship. It's going to help me tremendously in my studies this year and next year as well, as I pursue the Accelerated Master's Program here in the Wyatt College of Optical Sciences. After I get my master's, I intend to enter the industry, and I'm really excited to start my professional career. Mr. and Mrs. Edmond, thank you again.
The next scholarship is the John E. Grievenkamp Endowed Scholarship in Optical Sciences, and that goes to Noah Nishizawa.
Hi, my name is Noah Nishizawa, and I'm thankful to receive the John D. Grievenkamp Scholarship in
endowed scholarship in optical sciences. This scholarship will help assist me in paying for rent and groceries. I've just begun my junior year in optical sciences and engineering and will be applying for the accelerated master's program next semester. I also plan on earning the McGuire certificate in entrepreneurship and new venture development, as well as minors in finance and mathematics. This year I'll be conducting research on machine learning for CubeSat Earth observation with the UA Asteroids Laboratory, and I'll also be identifying switchback intervals in the Parker Space Probe data under Dr. Christopher Klein as a NASA Space Grant intern. I'm also one of the social chairs for the Student Optics chapter, and I'm also involved with Professional Business Fraternity Alpha Kappa Psi and the Filipino American Student Association, and once COVID clears up, I plan on founding a social club for Hawaii students on campus.
Our next award is the Morate Family Endowed Undergraduate Scholarship, and that's awarded to Sebastian Valencia.
Hello, my name is Sebastian Valencia, and I am a recipient of the Merite Family Endowed Undergraduate Scholarship in Optical Sciences. I'm currently taking on my junior level courses, and I'm one of the academic chairs for the Student Optics chapter. I feel grateful to be supported by the Merite family. Through their generosity, I am able to devote my time and thought to my educational aspirations without financial worry. The scholarship was established in means to help the college grow, and I certainly wish to do my part and will utilize this scholarship to fulfill its purpose. Dr. Merite, you are a true pillar in our optics community, and I would like to thank you and your family for positively impacting my future. It is because of the wholehearted support of professionals that came before us students, like Dr. Merite and many other donors here, that the College of Optical Sciences remains the distinguished institution it is. Thank you.
Next, we have the Martinez Araujo Family Undergraduate Scholarship, and that's awarded to Luke Somerville.
Hello, everyone. My name is Luke Somerville. I am a junior at the University of Arizona. I'm a Tucson native, and I love optical sciences. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to accept the Martinez Araujo Family Undergraduate Scholarship in Optical Sciences. I want to take a moment to send my thanks to both the Martinez and Dureniak families, along with the entire College of Optical Sciences, for this award. It gives me the great opportunity to be able to continue my schooling and to pursue my interests in optical sciences, especially in the fields of infrared optics and lens design, without the concern for how I'm going to have to provide for my schooling. It is an honor to be able to accept this award, and I do so gratefully. Thank you, and bear down.
Next, we have two award winners for the James M. Palmer Endowed Scholarship. The first one goes to Madeline Berget.
Hi, I'm Madeline Berget, an undergraduate optics student at the University of Arizona, and I would like to thank the donors for their generous contribution towards my future in optical sciences. I plan on completing my bachelor's degree and master's degree here in the College of Optical Sciences, and then go on to work with solar optics and photonics. Thanks to your contribution, this dream is possible, so thank you.
Our second James M. Palmer Endowed Scholarship goes to George Sapir.
I want to take a moment to thank the donors who made this scholarship possible. These are uncertain times to be a student, and your financial aid helps me focus on my studies. I am a non-traditional student at my current age of 32. I've spent the years since my Army service forging multiple career paths, which all turned out to not be challenging enough. I'm here because I believe that as an optical engineer, I have a chance to make substantial contributions to society. The knowledge I gain here will be the backbone of my engineering career. I thank you for helping me achieve my goal of becoming a successful optical engineer.
We also have another award, the OSC class of 2016 scholarship, Juan Enostroza. And there is no video for this. I'm always amazed to hear what our students are doing in their research and their studies. Simply, the College of Optical Science is an exciting place to be. I want to take this time to thank everyone for attending, including the optical sciences community, friends, family, and especially the students being recognized and the donors of these awards. We now conclude the formal part of the scholarship ceremony, but it continues with informal breakout rooms set up for our donors and the very deserving students. Once again, thank you for attending, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon. Cheers.
All right, thank you, everybody. For those of you that are going to be hanging out for the breakout rooms, give me just a second here because we started just a little bit too soon for me to have everybody assigned. So if you guys just kind of want to take a break and chill for a little bit, if you want to chat with each other, go right ahead. And once we're ready, I'll just give you a quick announcement that we're going to head into breakout rooms.
Well, let me jump in, and I want to add my thanks to everybody once again. You know, listening to all the students, I actually found that really effective. All the videos it was a lot of fun. As a student, you know, looking at the incredible peers that you have here must be really pretty interesting because it's such an amazing collection of talented people. And I guess it gives me a lot of confidence about the future of our field, seeing the kind of people and talent that we're able to attract here. It's really nice. And I think if I were a donor, I guess I was on one of the scholarships, but it gives me a lot of confidence in the future of our field, seeing this incredible collection of amazing students. So you're all pretty remarkable people. So thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and Kevin, you get the award for the future Hollywood mogul.
Thanks. Californian, so you know, it's I'm at an unfair advantage.
LA strain, it gets to you.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, after the breakout rooms, if anyone wants to hang out in their cool, nice clothes, kind of hang out in Opti Zoom room. I think we all have the link from your email, so yeah.
Do we have a Pate Ashley here? I don't see you in the list.
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, it's under Ashley Pate. Oh, okay. I had it backwards. Sorry about that. I have to go up to
That's
the
okay.
Here you are. Okay. And then make sure I have everybody. Oh, no, there's a couple more.